Hi, so this is Diana and Goldie,
Hello.
and we're sisters. And today we're going to talk about how to relax with PEMF. Everybody needs relaxation, and that is what pulsed electromagnetic frequencies have helped in my life over the last year, and also with Goldie. So for me, the biggest thing, the biggest benefit I got was that I could finally relax again. I was so stressed and I was getting anxious and depressed, and I was doing a lot of exercise and good nutrition and everything, but it seemed to be getting to a point where I could not pull myself out of these sort of down moods. And I had 4 sessions on the Omnium1 mat. And within those 4 sessions, spread out over 2 days, the following day, I just felt an inner peace and more joy in my life. And yeah, joy. We got a little cushion there with joy on it. And so that's the biggest change for me. And I've struggled off and on with depression, a lot of my life. And this has really reversed that. And so that's my biggest benefit. There's many more, but that's one of the ones we want to talk about today. How about you, Goldie?
Good. Oh yeah. Well, I can have a very active mind and get a lot of things going. And so I just really appreciate the mat when I can come to it and just relax totally and sleep deeply and feel much more refreshed and recharged.
Awesome. I noticed the difference in you. And you noticed
and me and you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're the best testimonial of each other, of how life just comes easier. And there seem to be more coincidences and synchronicities, and you're just sort of more into the flow of life.
Flow, yes, exactly. And the synchronicities, even my daughter had said that, right? That just things flow, and the synchronicities. I don't have an example off the top of my head, but it's amazing. Or maybe it makes us more aware.
I know, it's hard to know. Is it because it's happening more to us, or are we just more in that place where you can actually relax and enjoy what's happening in your life and really be aware? And yes, so one of the things I wanted to share is actually when I learned meditation 40 years ago, I was told by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi that it's like dyeing a cloth. In those days, they would take the cloth and they'd dip it in the dye, and then they would put it out in the sun, and the dye would go away, and then they would put it back in the dye, and then it would fade in the sun, but it would retain a little bit more. And so that's sort of how meditation is, but that's also how I'm feeling with the mat.
That's brilliant.
Isn't that great? I just thought of that yesterday.
Awesome.
So that's why it's good to own your own mat, and then to just keep on at least twice a day. Even 8 minutes twice a day brings you amazing benefits.
There's layers.
Yeah.
That's true. Just like with the dyeing over and over to make it to the brilliant color at the end.
Exactly.
That's how it does feel, because with myself, I've noticed that any injuries, illnesses in my body will repair going, now that with the mat, they have more energy. Like my cells have more energy so that they can now finish repairing things that weren't completely healed before. That's what I've noticed. And so then they repair from the most recent backwards. Right. And so that I've been feeling things that have happened to me even when I was like a teenager or something. So ankle injuries, or well, the TMJ, which I hadn't had for absolutely years. And then that came back, but it comes back just to, like, I guess, complete the healing. And for me, it's only stayed like a day or a day and a half, and then it just goes away. But it's just so weird, because it's like my body's saying, hello, working right here.
Yeah. I wonder if we have somebody on here. I'm not sure.
It's making different noises.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to share the screen with our the mat. I mean, with the
The audience that will see this afterward.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I
This is
see.
only our second
Adrian
Zoom.
has joined us. Yeah.
Hello, Adrian.
Hi, Adrian. So we're going to talk about, and he doesn't have his video on, which is great. It's just fine. And we're going to just show the this website, PEMF-joy.com, and I wanted to use this as help us as a guideline as we talk about the electromagnetic fields. And electromagnetic fields can either destroy human health or restore human health. And this is life-transforming knowledge. Nothing happens in the body without an electromagnetic exchange. When the electromagnetic activity of the body ceases, life ceases.
Wow, that's
Isn't
a
that
mouthful. That's really awesome. Because
I know.
Recently, when we were in Vancouver and we got to hear Ali Oaks, the president of Swiss Bionic Canada, speak, I absolutely loved this one segment where she talked about the fact that the medical community does treat us as we are, as, you know, we're mechanical beings, we're also chemical beings, but it seems to be lost that we are also electromagnetic beings. And so the electromagnetics needs to be addressed because there are harmful frequencies, and then there are frequencies of nature that our bodies resonate with, and at that resonance we heal. Just like the NASA study showed, you know, our cells repair, regenerate at certain frequencies. And that's what the mat provides. And we may not have needed it so much in years gone by, but now with the frequencies that are harmful being increased in our environments, that's what makes it so important for, like, in my opinion, every place to have one: homes, schools, office buildings, hospitals for sure.
I know.
Yeah, to spread those good vibrations.
Yes.
So we can feel ourselves better.
Yeah, we you know, we can't get it from nature. Like when I studied with Paul Bragg, Dr. Paul Bragg, on the beach in Hawaii, like 40-something years ago, that's all you needed. The ocean, it was in Hawaii on the ocean, and then good food, nutrition, sunshine, and all the elements
of health.
But that's why now I am understanding more about the electromagnetic frequencies.
Sure.
So in other words, our bodies cannot even survive. We can't survive without oxygen.
Right.
But another one we can't survive without is the electromagnetic frequencies of the earth. Right. And I think people are going to understand that more and more.
Very important topic.
In the very, very near future. Yes. So I'm going to share my screen again. And we were going to talk today about charging our cells. So every single cell in your body is so important to charge. And we have a picture here. I hope you can see it. And it's healthy heart cells are 90 to 100 millivolts. And here would be a picture just so that you can visually see it. And then healthy cells are 70 to 100. And then if you're diminished, it's down to 60. Then chronic illness is 40 millivolts, and cancer is 15 to 20 millivolts. And you would want your body to be constantly recharged. And that's what we would do if we could walk barefoot every day on the earth and be close to waterfalls and the ocean, etc. So healthy cells charged 100%, look like this, diminished like this, chronic fatigue like this, and cancer like this. So you can see how it's so important to keep our cells charged.
Well, the exciting part here is that we can turn it around. When the cells have discharged to this point and diminished in their ability to be full of energy to repair and regenerate, all we need is this frequency that is going to help all of our cells resonate and regenerate. So we need the pulsed electromagnetic fields, whether we get them in nature without Wi-Fi around and all the other harmful frequencies, or we lay on the mat, or a bit of both is what I would love to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not like you don't need nature anymore.
No.
You definitely still need that, but it's just everything that you do is enhanced. So if you use the mat twice a day or more, your nutrition works better. Your body seems to absorb everything healthy better, and your body is, every cell is oxygenated, and
there's the science behind this. Now, we're not first in it today to show on that topic, but the mitochondria of the cell and all the way the cell, when it's fully charged and being exposed to these beneficial frequencies, how they open to the nutrition, so that if you are taking a supplement of some sort, you might even need less, because more of it's going to be going into the cells. It's just more absorbent for the nutrition. And like I said, there's a lot of science behind that. You could even probably research that yourself, but we'll probably have another one of these sometime.
Oh, we
soon,
will. We will
go into that in more detail.
It's such a big topic.
Or have a guest speaker.
Yes, somebody that is really versed on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'll stop the recording now, and we'll open it up for questions if anybody has any questions. And let me see, pause, stop